All right. So with that set up, let me talk about the big question, which is, what does it take to lead a happy and fulfilling life? And this is a question that has, of course, been very, very important for eons, right? The Buddha famously left his kingdom in order to search the answer for this question. Aristotle has been interested in it. You name it, right? Everyone's been interested in it. I think we live in a very, very lucky time now, because in the last about 20 years, there's been concerted effort to figure out the answer to that question, particularly in this field called positive psychology, okay? Right now, we have about 100,000 papers that have been written on the topic of what leads to happiness. And so we can say that we have a lot of scientific evidence and backing for many of the conclusions that have been derived from the research. Okay, so I have about 20 minutes to talk to you about a topic that I spend typically 40 hours talking about in my regular semester-long classes. So this is going to be a very high-level bird's-eye picture that I'm going to give you, okay? So I would say if you look at the research on the topic and you take a step back, you would conclude that 5 things are very, very important if you want to be happy in life. Okay, the very first thing is that your basic needs are met, okay? This is a no-brainer, of course, right? That if you don't have an idea where your next meal is going to come from, if you don't have enough money to pay for medical needs, if you don't have money to buy a home or rent a home, to have a roof over your head, if you don't have money for clothing, basic things, right? Transportation, education, you're not going to be happy, okay? Lots of evidence for this. If you look at the poorest countries in the world, they tend to be countries in which a huge critical mass of people are suffering from lack of basic needs, okay? If you look at the happiest countries in the world, okay, which tend to be the Scandinavian countries, most of the people there have access to all basic needs, okay? And that's a big reason why they are the happiest countries in the world, okay? I'm not necessarily recommending that we move to a socialist system, but if you can somehow cater to a large majority of people's basic needs, then you'd boost the happiness of the citizens of the country, okay?